Good evening, everyone, and happy 777 release. It literally just dropped, like, right before I started the stream. So, we're going to be in the A350 tonight because, obviously, it's going to take me probably 30 minutes, if not longer, to deal with everybody and the servers there. But, so we're just going to continue on with a 350. We are in Qatar, flying Qatar. So, we're going to have some fun tonight, doing a little Middle East flying. We're at the home airport of Hamad in Doha. I think it's Doha, Qatar. In the A350, like I said, I have got Dev, who is trying desperately, like his life depends on it, to install the 777 to do this flight with us. He's going to continue trying to convince me to buy it versus wait for the the eventual release of the 300. So I kind of have a hard time justifying paying $77 for a plane that I pretty much already own, but I might be convinced. Now look at this gate right here. This is interesting. I love how some of these gates just decide to do what they want. Anyways, we are going to be heading over to, I think it's Chennai International up in India. Chennai, however you say it. And I don't remember if I said Eddie has joined us, but we've got Dev, Ken, Ron, Eddie, and myself tonight. I'm going to do a little time acceleration. I do have the time of day, the early morning, so when we depart, it should be a nice sunrise for us, and we'll be landing in Chennai and right in the middle of the day. So normal block time is about 4 hours, 15 minutes. We'll get to cruise 30 minutes or so. It's a flight level 350. So pretty low for the 350, and we'll work our way up to India. I guess it's to the east. So down to India, basically looking at Navigraph here, and find ourselves in. It looks like they've got some minimum VFR conditions. We are in VFR conditions in Hamad. It's a nice little departure here. Let me go ahead and get unmuted. We'll get everything set up and see where Dev's at in his his journey for getting the 777 installed. All right, how's it going?
No.
My plane won't roll.
It won't roll.
Make it go.
Eddie, I think a C-130 just released for you.
I just told him that.
Yeah, that wet my whistle. I'm interested.
Parking brake is
I'll show you for stream.
Take a look at the overhead here.
Right.
Let's get our fuel tanks on. And we run ground power. APU's on. Bleed. Got to turn that on earlier. Somebody is back there sweating. And let's go to our flight ops menu and get everything going. Oh, nope. We need to go to STS import. We're Qatar 929 OTHH to VOMM. That is correct. 350-900. Ground. We've got the Chox GPU. Everything looks good there. Load sheet. Some brief import. Set zero fuel weight. Set fuel. Alright, everything updated. We got a light flight, 229 and a 324 packs, so we're gonna be really quick to cruise tonight. OFP.
Set cost index to 0 and you'll rocket up there.
Oh yeah, right. Estimated time en route, it's actually 3:46. So we'll get to cruise in about 30 minutes, and then we'll time accelerate at 4x. Should give us about a 45-minute cruise or so, and do our descent in lifetime. Elevation of our starting airport's pretty much sea level, and we're going to be landing at sea level. Our route has us on the Bundy 2E departure, and flight level 350 top climb winds are 280 at 66. So I guess we'll have a little bit of a headwind there. 1,820 miles, and we are going to be at a takeoff gross weight of 419,000 pounds. Cost index 55, pretty low for this airplane. And we have 30 45 minutes of reserve fuel, pretty much. And the weather we have, it should be fine. Planned landing fuel is 14,360. And looking at 8-minute taxi-in time. So Dev and I were texting back and forth earlier, and since we use time acceleration on these longer haul flights, we may end up making a little calculator that'll give us a rough.
Yep.
You put the flight plan in SimBrief, and it'll automatically pull it from your SimBrief account and grab these taxi times, cruise time, climb times, and then the cruise times, and come up with a rough number for you, so you can plan a long haul with limited time.
Yep. No,
Should be kind of cool.
You still at the gate, Michael?
Yes, sir.
All right, I'm sitting here waiting. I see you, but you're in one of those Mickey Mouse airplanes.
Yeah,
as everyone is,
Go ahead.
as everyone is probably aware, I am not flying right now because, as we all know, a new plane just dropped, and I'm also going to try to not fly this flight backwards.
I mean, it's just to add on to last Sunday's fiasco at Dev flying the route backwards, is he gave me the route too.
I give you two options. I give you one route. I give you both options. One where the other, one where is reversed. And I thought you wanted the reversed one. That's what I thought we were doing.
Lord in mercy.
No. All right, we've got a active AirX cycle, so we're good there. Let's go ahead and load this flight plan in.
Where are you at, Ron?
350.
I am trying to taxi over to the runway.
Looks good. IRS nav, everything's good.
Where you coming from?
The other side of the world.
Oh, okay. So you didn't change gates then. Okay.
No, I didn't.
Oh, this right here.
Picks up.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Nothing. I'm eating a piece of pizza. I'm good.
Oh, okay. The fact that they made it so that we can scroll using the cursor now is so nice. Bundy 2. And no transition. It's going to go straight to Bundy. Go ahead and insert that. Back to the edit page. Route summary. Does that not automatically load in here? Fuel and load. Back to our load sheet. We got a 0 fuel weight of 361. Enter. CG is 25. And block fuel of 59.5. Fax number 229. Econ climb, which is going to be pretty quick even with the econ setting since we're so light. And showing 342 is our arrival time. Fuel 5.8. Okay. Takeoff performance. Go back and we'll sync our FMS. Sync. Compute. And it give us a 2971. Pressure. Strengths. I got a V1 of 4.1, V rotated 4.8 and 5.2. And 152. We do flex of 67. Flaps should be 1. Yep. And a THS of 26.1. Whoops. 26.1.
PMDG again just had posted that they are started accidentally. They had to pause selling because their system started breaking itself again.
It never fails.
Of course.
Alright, we are at OTHH. Let's look at our departure here. We're on the Bundy 2 departure. Bundy. Yeah, departure, right? Yeah. Bundu. Where's Bundy? Am I going blind? Where? OTHH. Departure. So I've got this Bundu, but where's Bundy? Oh, okay. It is the Bundu chart, but it's the... That's interesting. Alright, we've got a transition altitude of 13,000. And initial climb to 7,000, so we'll set that real fast. 7,000. And this... Wait, this doesn't match what I see on Navigraph here. What am I doing wrong here? I need the 20-3G chart. Why is the 20-3G? Oh, this is so confusing. Okay, this is the chart I should have. How do you know that? Bundu 2E. Okay, interesting. So I guess it's just Bund, and then you got to find the 2E chart. Bundu and Vaxen 2E. Okay, so that's where you'd find it. So Bundu and the Vaxen 2E 2 Echo chart. And we'll take care of it. So we're going to be heading out on to Lodom and then down to Bundu. So depart. Runway heading 336. We're going to immediate right turn. We need to be above 1,500 feet at Obnob. That's a funny name. And then below 4,000 at Surga. Max speed of 210 at Obnob. And below 250 at Bundu. As far as the taxi goes, pretty easy. If I can pull up the right airport chart, first try maybe. Yep, look at that. We're on 3-4 right. So we're going to do pushback nose to the left and hit Delta. Actually, you know what? Be easier just to hit Echo 1 Alpha 3, or even actually just Echo 1 down Charlie and hold short Alpha or 3-4 right. All right, cool. Pretty simple. Let's go ahead and lose the external power. Bleeds on. Overhead is taken care of. Let's get these lights, seat belts, beacon. Get ready for departure. I did have to restart GSX, so I don't know if it's actually going to do anything, but it looks like it is. Cool.
Yeah, just don't hit me when you push back.
Where you at? Oh, I see you. Actually, Ken, it might actually push me into you, so if you want to go ahead and scoot on down. Oh, wait a minute.
I'll pull up on the corner past you and wait.
That works. Did I not change my settings back? I did not. We'll put this to 350. Come on. Oh, really? There we go. Resume. Get some graphics back. It was dark a minute ago, so I didn't notice how bad the graphics were. There's an immediate upgrade to the textures, though. So these will start loading in here, and they should be good here shortly.
I feel like starting the sim while installing is a bad idea. I don't feel like stopping to install is a good idea either.
I don't think that's going to work too well for you.
No.
I passed you, Michael.
Yeah, thank you.
Bypass pin inserted.
Surveillance.
Lock in gear.
get our transponder on, and then go TARA on TCAS. Does not. They need to fix the when you have head tracking on it. The buttons on these touchscreens are tough to hit. It's really the only complaint I have left for this airplane.
But what about the ECAMs?
I don't really care.
I was just making a mocking joke, don't worry. I don't care either.
Ken is
I
clear.
don't see them anyways.
Look at that little baby plane. And it's probably waiting on something for me.
What are you flying,
Push
Mike?
back. A350. Alright, nose to the left.
Release parking brakes.
Release parking brakes. Brakes off.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Start at wheel. Let's go ignition to the right. System is on and engine 2.
Gotta be Ron up here parked in the scare bus.
Yep.
It's amazing how quiet these engines are, even on startup.
How do you pull up name tags on 24?
Mine is Alt 2. I think it's the default key
Okay.
button.
I'll
Little
try.
engine wiggle.
I think it works. So
But I don't know. I don't remember if that's the default or I changed my hotkey.
We configure yours, Ken, to Control Alt N.
did we? I got that old timer disease. I don't remember.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's what I had
If
mine set up as before, so you guys may have followed that logic.
If Alt 2 doesn't work, try Control Alt N. I just configured mine.
Uh-oh. Alright, GSX has crashed.
Oh no!
It still has my nose up in the air. Oh boy.
Oh no. That's
This
great.
could be interesting. Waiting for it to start. Okay, it reset me. Woo! We're live! Let's go park brake on before things get weird.
Alt 2 does not work. What was the other you said?
Engine 1.
Control Alt N.
Maybe by Flight Sim 2028 we'll have the option to export control profiles.
You mean 28?
Flight Sim 2028, yeah.
Engine 1's coming on. GSX gave us a little bit of a scare there, but we're okay. And then I can actually go and turn off the dome light. It's no longer needed.
Hey guys.
Hello!
Hello.
Hey, John? Hey, how's it going?
Yeah.
We are
think
departing
sometimes
Doha, Qatar at Hamad International, so...
I got to charge up my headset here.
Alright.
Yeah, it doesn't sound good.
It's not even on.
Alright, engine 1 is available.
Back.
Normal. Flaps 1. Radio. Good there. Overhead. Let's go. Bleed off. APU off. And let's do a flight control check. Alright. Full up. Full down. Full left. Full right. Right rudder. And left rudder. And our trim should have been auto set. 2.5 up. Looking good there. Good taxi lights. Everything else is good. And push brakes in. Brake off. Alright, like I said, we're going to taxi out to Charlie. And hold short Alpha for 34 right.
I'm gonna go to another channel for a second.
Okay.
Help him configure his name tag.
Okay.
Go to the gaming voice channel.
Those signs are all jacked up. Look at that.
Ready for departure, and the weather en route looks generally smooth with some possible light turbulence, so we're expecting a pleasant flight. We'll keep you updated on our progress throughout the flight. In the meantime, sit back, relax, and enjoy the in-flight entertainment. Thank you for choosing to fly with us today.
Right turn here onto Charlie. Let me see if I can get that Volanta to pop up real fast. This is what's going on there. Add flight plan.
Send help, the PMU servers are so broken right now. I can smell it overheating from where I am.
Alright, does not appear to be working. Can I fix that real fast? Host. Oh, I know why it's not working. We tried to get in something fancy that other night, and that's why it's not working. It's fine. We'll leave it.
What did we try to do the other night?
We tried to using that other overlay from another.
Oh yeah. Yep.
What's up, Talisan? Assuming I'm saying that right. How are you? All right.
Hello, Tally.
I'm coming up behind Ken and Ron here. Ken, Ron, you guys are ahead of me, so if you want to go, have at it.
I'm good, you go.
Yeah, go ahead. Follow you.
I'm gonna have to drive through to them.
I don't think he can get in front of you, so I think you guys have to go first.
Yep, go ahead. Like,
Can I get
Ron,
one now?
Ron, you're in front.
Alright. Alright.
Nice Delta livery. And Ron got the Phoenix, so that is the Phoenix A320
I'm
model.
so
you're seeing.
excited about that. Oh my gosh.
You want me next?
Takeoff config. Oh, RTO. Yep. Ken, you're next. Takeoff config. Normal. Want to get the cabin ready? Follow Ken up on the hold short here.
I'm on 3-4 left. I'm going to jump in here somewhere.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fly a C-130 if I can on my 777. I'm just laying dumb. I don't know how fast that thing goes, but we're gonna try.
Like 300 knots.
I could do that. I should not have just started installing this just before the stream.
Come on, Ron, get that scare bus out of the way.
Oh, that was cool. Ron, I got you a cool picture.
Takes a while to move it up.
Yeah, look at that pilot talk going on there.
Me day now, Ron. Let's go.
Oh no. That's not looking very good.
I don't think I've ever flown the Qatar livery.
It's so beautiful though, oh my gosh.
It was pretty nice.
I really wanted to fly at India today, but not so fortunate the flight was canceled. So.
Alright, good position.
Do not have a hold short line, so I'm just going to guess.
How far out are you, Papa Ron?
I am just about to take a right-hand turn here in 1 mile.
I'm gonna roll.
There goes
How
Ron.
about that? You know what? Let's let him rip. Pedal to the middle.
Let's go.
That looks so cool.
Alright, landing lights. Strobe to on. Takeoff lights. We are clear to the right. Best I can tell. Entering runway 34 right. We'll start a chrono here just so I can keep track of Ken's departure.
2, 1, and rotate. You're up.
Tally, how are you tonight? How's everybody in the chat doing tonight, actually? This Ken, nice little departure. Three, four, right, confirmed.
If I ever say I'm just going to install something quickly before the stream, please someone stop me.
I have tried to do that many times and you just ignore me.
Hey,
Doing
that's
good. Struggling with 24 right now. What's wrong? We've encountered probably just about anything you can encounter at this point.
You have been through so many ups and downs of 2024.
Whoops. Yeah.
Ellie, I didn't even know you had 2024.
Got another 10 seconds or so for Ken. We're going to release the brakes. Go.
Alright, I'm making that
50%.
turn.
Let's reset our chrono. Forward pressure. Stable. And flex SRS runway nav. Slowly release that pressure.
V1.
And rotate.
I'm ready to grab that 4,000 foot constraint on
Gear up.
knob.
Hobnob.
Knob, there it is.
And nose over lever to climb.
Pretty neat too. It throttled me back at 210 knots, level at 4,000.
D rate is crazy on this thing. There's S speed, flaps up, speed check. Flaps up. Yeah, right turn. If there's anybody behind me, I'm doing that right turn now. Tally, I'll get your comment here in a second when we get the autopilot going. It's a great view of the sky, and that one's just the water. Roll out. And nice sunrise. Like I said earlier, we're going to be departing on the sunrise, and it'd be nice and sunny when we land. Come up on our first restraint here. For such a big plane, it flies like a sports car. It's crazy.
It looks like a sports car
It is pretty slick. I love this thing.
for a big airplane.
Yep. About 1,500, 210 knots confirmed. Greetings from Qatar. What's up, Allie? You live in Qatar? If so, that's pretty cool. What time is it there? 'Cause we moved the time around, so I don't know what the actual local time is. Right turn. Yep. Oh, awesome. Well, welcome. I don't think I've ever had anybody from Qatar actually join the stream. That's a new one. I need like a map that has a pin of where people are from.
That sounds like a massive security violation.
For other people?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they could say they're from Qatar. I mean, it's a pretty large city, so...
That's a, okay, yeah, never mind, ignore me.
or country.
Yeah, the same alley.
It's 2:33 a.m. waiting for the 772 to download. The servers are hammered. Yeah. The dev is enjoying that right now. So we're going to go ahead and go autopilot 1 here.
Strong.
We'll zoom. Let this thing do its own deal. And we'll follow the restrictions for a moment longer, then we'll be getting up to our cruise altitude at 350. Alright, Tally said, performance primarily. I got a decent rig, and I can't get this thing to run airliner. She runs alright with GA, though. What system do you have? Can you give me your specs? Because I can give you a rough idea of what to use. Put down sunshade. Well, I've got this nice bar right here. Does the sunshade actually do anything? See, here's my problem with sunshade so far. They just change the color. They don't really, like, seem to affect anything.
Allie is right, SU2 beta is significantly more performance on my end. I don't run it right now just because of some of the HPG aircraft, but I go over to it every once in a while and I love it.
And we should start climbing here shortly. And we'll say we've been cleared to 350, so once we hit this restriction, it should climb us out. There she goes. Whenever I use the A350 on 24, it crashes. What do I need to do to not make it crash? Have you updated your video drivers, assuming they're in video? Because I did have a crashing issue with that. Another thing is to make sure, go ahead and reinstall it, delete your WASM folder. That could be one of your bigger issues if you've been getting all the updates lately. 360 Ti, Ryzen 7, 5800 X3D. Dev, how's that for processors? I'm not familiar with AMD enough.
5800 X3D is like last gen's top-end processor.
Okay, so that's plenty good. 32 gigs DDR4, built it myself.
It's also what I have.
Okay, so Dev, if that is the same processor you're using, what are your LODs and
I have not tried LODs. I keep them at 10. I can't get it to run well at all. Unless I'm an SU2 beta, I can probably bump it up to 100 on SU2 beta.
Wait, well, that doesn't seem right, because we bumped it up one day for you and got it running pretty smooth.
Yeah, 350 specifically, I have to bump down to 10. On GA aircraft, I run about 200. Airliners run about 50.
Well, let's try this. Tally, let's try 100 and 100 on your terrain level of detail and object level of detail. And then your settings can be high or ultra for the video card. And then with a 4060, does that have frame gen?
Yes, it does.
With TAA?
Don't know about that.
If you have the option to do TAA with frame gen, it should run pretty good. I think 350 just uses too much VRAM. Well, I don't really have a fair comparison.
He's not wrong.
What am I running right now? So I have 4090, so I have a large advantage there. It's running 14 gigs out of 22.8, so you could be right, but it should adjust that down some for you. Yeah, and see what your GPU memory is doing. Another trick with the GPU memory is that setting dev. We were messing around with his settings one night. The off-screen pre-caching, turn that from high or ultra to medium.
To low.
Or low. Yeah, that might actually do it for you.
The VRAM usage in SU1 is horrendous. It's pretty much solved in SU2 beta, for the most part.
Oh, that's awesome in here. Look at that cloud layer out there. It's cool. Or fog layer.
SU2 feels like what it should have released as. I feel like it should have waited. It just released SU2 as the beta first version of the sim. That's what it feels like in a lot of places.
And we can release the passengers. And ground spoilers. We did not do a good after takeoff checklist since we were talking so much. Yeah, 4060 8 gigs or 8 gigs of RAM is still plenty to run the 350 in my opinion. You just gotta possibly drop a few other settings.
How does NVIDIA get away with shipping so little VRAM?
Because people keep buying it. So here, let's see what the sunshade does here. So, I mean, like, it doesn't really seem to make a difference in the cockpit.
I would make a difference. Oh, the sunshade didn't make a difference.
Yeah, so, like, I would expect, like, this to change over my shoulder here. And, like, it just changes the color. It doesn't really do anything.
I am trying to figure out how to start the APU in the C-130 right now.
What plane was that?
What was that?
What plane is that you got there?
I am flying the IniBuilds A350.
Oh, okay. I got my headset working.
There you go.
You sound much better.
Very nice.
Yeah. Did I miss any comments? Allie, did you have any luck with getting the 777 yet? You're gonna make Dev jealous as soon as you say yes.
Yes, if you do, I'm stuck at 12% right now. It's like stuck. I think I soft crashed Operations Center.
Dev's gonna crack me up whenever he has a CTD because he's trying to install something again while flying.
Look, I just want to fly with you guys. I don't feel like, so I'm doing something conservative. I'm running a lower end C-130 instead of the A350. I was kind of annoyed. I really should not have done this. I was really looking forward to fly this plane tonight, though.
He's been texting me since this morning.
Yes.
ETE was a little over 3 hours. It's like 3.5 hours or so. We're going to be using some time acceleration once we get to cruise. So we'll probably have about 45 minutes of cruise time acceleration, and then we'll be heading back downhill in live time. It allows us to squeeze in a longer flight on work night. Which unfortunately, every night we stream has work the next day, so I guess there's that problem.
Yeah,
unless we do Friday night ops.
Maybe Saturday and Friday instead of Thursday and Sunday.
Well, anytime we can squeeze in a Friday night ops, we tend to just be in the United States getting the ATC coverage, so it's shorter flights typically, because it's part of the fun of it. Yeah, you don't have work the next day, so we can fly till midnight. Although midnight and VATSIM don't go too well together for me.
We should do IVO.
I've never done IVO.
They're more popular in Europe.
Ron, when we are at the Flight Expo, we have a task from Ken to go talk to Bluebird and beg them to release the 757.
I
Okay.
wouldn't hold your breath.
They're going to be there, so
I know they're going to be there. I'm not hopeful for anything from them.
well, they've never released anything, so I don't really have too much hope either. But
Oh,
here's to hoping.
They
Who
keep
was it they
announcing
partnered up with?
Just Flight. They're not really partner with Just Flight. They're kind of just using them as publishing.
why are they going to be
Standard.
at the sim if they have never released anything?
They have a supposedly a flyable beta version of their product.
Oh,
Here's the thing that drives me crazy. They announced new products and before releasing anything. We have they promised us like what, 5 planes now? I wish I was
much.
joking.
that only affects people like you, Dev, that want to get that new plane every time. So, for some of us, it doesn't cause any frustration.
Ron is the most patient add-on person I've ever met in my life.
Yeah, I don't know how that. Yeah, no. I don't understand how you. I uninstalled all my default planes in 2020 and 2024 just because I don't ever fly them. I have every add-on in the book. I don't know how you waited that long.
It's easy. I had plenty of planes to fly.
It sucks that we won't be alive and around. Dev finally realizes the answers to all these questions.
And
I don't even know what that means.
the older you get, you'll learn. You'll learn.
One day he'll finally understand patience.
Yes.
That's not going to happen.
Patience, grasshopper.
Oh, come
Patience.
on.
I'm sure he doesn't know that reference either. So.
Kung Fu Master, yeah.
Yeah.
It's funny you guys mentioned that because, so I heard something earlier. Dev, you need to go watch Star Wars, but
Okay.
they were talking about Yoda and how he speaks backwards. And the
How does
reason
that work?
that the reason that Yoda speaks backwards is because he thought that he would be a very boring character and no one would really pay attention to him. So
What
Yeah.
show is this from?
Yoda,
I did hear that. I did see that story on television.
Passing
Yoda
you on
sings.
the right, I am.
MKU XP play.
do or do not. There is no try.
Yes.
Truly wonderful the mind of a child is. Like what?
What the heck? What?
You have to watch the movies.
I got a sentry cap off my right wing, guys. Look out.
Chugging along at the high Mach numbers.
You
Patience,
moving
young
on down the road,
grasshopper.
son.
Oh yeah, he's caught her stride.
And that's 787 booking.
I'll wait till we go into hyperspace, then we'll lose them.
What's hyperspace?
Huh?
What's hyperspace?
You gotta watch the movie.
Yeah.
Star Wars again.
Yeah, we're
Star
going.
Wars. You gotta watch Star Wars.
Star Wars. Oh, Dave, I've got something on Twitch if you want to take care of it.
Yep, will do.
Speaking of Twitch, guys, can I link my Twitch in my YouTube chat? Does that work? Because I'm over on Twitch as well, and I'm trying to grow that a little bit, get some more viewers and followers over there. So if you guys are watching on YouTube, you don't mind to check Twitch out for me. Let me grab the link
I don't
for you.
see it.
Oh, I think I have to allow her to night myself.
Okay.
Night myself. Oh, I'm hearing myself. Let's see if this works. There we go. See if you guys don't mind coming over there. Drop follow. Because most of the time I only get spam stuff tonight. Okay.
And yeah, it's not, I don't know why it gets so much more spammy.
It actually allows me to deny it in OBS, which is kind of cool.
Also, way more feature rich. I prefer it.
Twitch?
Yep.
No, that's ironic
Well,
that you say that because you hate Twitch.
I know. I know. The moderation tools are so much nicer though. Oh my gosh. I can send a report and I get email saying, we've action on your report 3 minutes later.
Bloop.
Oh, is that just another app?
Yeah, so Twitch.tv is really the original streaming platform for gamers. And the reason that I used YouTube is because that's where my videos were all housed. You don't really do videos on Twitch. So...
But you can.
You can. But I guess it's more like VODs, like video of the day or something like that. That's what it stands for.
I guess.
Which you can
Well,
live stream?
Yes, that's the main purpose. Like,
Yeah, it's a lot easier actually for me to stream on Twitch. Like I change the title and go versus YouTube. I have to go through like 6 different screens to set it up. I don't know why they made it so complicated.
It's also a lot easier to manage.
Yeah, so it's got a lot of
And
nice
it streams
features.
at a higher bit rate, doesn't it?
No, it's actually a lower bit rate, but the quality is really good because I'm streaming at 6K bit rate on Twitch, which is the max I can do at my current level of partnership. But I think I am doing 18K on YouTube.
Oh.
So it's a lot more detail theoretically on YouTube, but it looks just as
18K?
good.
You only go up to 1440, 60.
Yeah, it's a setting from when I was doing 4K, but for some reason those YouTube
Yeah.
servers started causing problems with 4K streaming at 60 FPS and was like losing parts of my stream. So I went back and went back down to 1440. Now,
Or they use the same server as PNG use.
might be worth trying to go back to 4K and see how it works, but I just haven't yet. Alright, we are 24 climbing 350. Look at this auto cab pressure. What is going on there? $4K.
I'm severely depressed with my PNG system right now. It won't even show me my products I own anymore. It's severely broken. How does this happen every time they release a product? Every single time.
It's because they build it for 10,000 people to go download it at once and 100,000 people decide they didn't want to download it. What's up, Nez? Alright, Nez, what's the latest on the Arduino versus Raspberry Pi world?
Yes, NM Flyer. I love the C-130J. I was just flying it into my sim crash trying to install another plane.
Abu Dhabi off the nose.
Blackbird,
Rock to
Abu
the left
Dhabi.
a little bit.
To be fair, it really didn't release. It's in an alpha release. It's like a soft early release state, but yeah.
Blackbird's Dirty 30 ADV releases an alpha. Drag this over here. We'll take a look at it real quick.
I'm already in love with it.
Have y'all time accelerated yet?
No, we'll do that once we get the cruise. I may have to get this so I can join Eddie finally in some C-130 ops.
Yeah, it's so nice. I
Oh,
love
that
it.
actually looks
It's
kinda
different
cool.
versions. It's made for bush flying actually, so you can potentially
Oh.
really small strips.
Okay, well, I might be really interested now. Oh, crap, Nez. How'd you crack a rib? Wait a minute. Didn't you hurt yourself like a month ago as well? Or is it somebody else? This is pretty cool. I like that cockpit. It's like
Yeah, go watch the trailer
Really
on their YouTube.
interesting.
Oh wait, crap! Don't do that. Don't do that.
Can't do that right now.
I just realized. Anyways, you should get it. It'd be a lot of fun to use some bush flight ops in that thing. Little turbo.
Just a wee turbo.
Yeah, there's 1,000 horsepower worth.
There is Abu Dhabi.
So just a little fun fact about the thing. So the quote-unquote, there's no PFD on that plane. You're supposed to fly it only with the HUD. Your HUD is your quote-unquote PFD. It's really weird, actually.
That is kind of weird.
I want you to do me a favor.
Who?
When you get your plane, Dev.
Yes.
When you get your plane, right?
Yes.
I want you to track how many times you fly it,
Okay, Ron.
and let's see how many times you fly it before it
I would
goes
love
in
to see that. I would love to see a full dev spreadsheet. Aircraft flown, times flown.
I don't know. I think Excel only goes to like 1 million rows. I think he has more than 1 million planes.
Okay, in my defense, I flew this 777-300ER a heck ton. The 200ER is going to replace the 300ER for me. I don't even know if I'm going to have the 300ER installed. So I'm going to get a lot of use out of it.
Okay. And then what's the next plane? What's the next plane on the horizon that you're waiting for?
Bluebirds 757 is coming out hopefully at some point.
Okay.
No, that's not what you said a while ago.
I want a 757. Doesn't necessarily. I just need a 757 at this point. I don't care who makes it. The PMDG 747 is coming out, and it's hopefully gonna be multi-crew, so that's gonna be really nice.
Hey, there we go.
Let me think. What else is coming out soon? We're getting a F-35A for DCS. I'm super excited about that.
Hear about the fighter jet that fell off the aircraft carrier?
Yes,
Yeah.
Yes, I did.
Oh, I saw something about that.
Uh-oh.
It's like
We lost the $70 million jet.
Yeah, it did, and it took both.
How
Oopsies.
do you
Yep.
keep doing that?
the aircraft carrier was making a sharp turn while they were.
That seems like failed communication.
And we're trying to avoid enemy fire. They've taken evasive maneuver.
And it went plop over the edge. It's like, oh, call Donald Trump, tell him we need another jet.
I forgot to step the brake on it.
Oh my gosh. Hey Nez, quick question. What's a CTO.90 flat twin?
Nez is not only our Arduino and Pico guru, but he's also our RC airplane engine guru. He's got a Sato 0.9 flat twin. I'm gonna have to look that one up.
They got some very big RC airplanes nowadays.
Yeah.
The Swifts,
Oh, that's cool.
yeah. 747s, yeah.
Hey Ken, quick question.
Check that out.
Do you remember when Delta retired the 777-200ER? By any chance?
You talking to me?
Yes. Do you remember when Delta retired the 777-200?
I do not.
Okay.
Nez, what are you putting that in? I'm finally getting up and around. Oh, sorry, I reread that. I'm glad you're up and around. That's good. My mother actually fell and broke her hip yesterday. She had surgery today to get it all fixed. I think she's gonna be all right, but
Ooh, I am sorry.
yeah.
Sorry about that.
That always is not good when that happens.
No, apparently she laid around for a little while. It's because nobody was home.
Oh.
We've been through that once before.
What'd you say, Dev?
We've been through that once before.
Ah, it's no fun.
How old is your mother?
She's in her 60s.
No.
Not old as you, Ron.
I was hoping.
Wait, well, easy. She's married.
Okay, that was great. I did not expect that from Ron.
Ron was trying to find out if she's single or not, huh?
Oh, easy there, going after the younger ladies.
I didn't mean it that way. I just meant someone
He'll be walking over there in his wheelchair in a minute now. Y'all look out.
older than me.
He got
my gosh,
motorized one too. He'll go about 10.
The PMDG servers are finally back up and running. Oh, thank you, PMDG.
Dad's gonna pick up.
15 minutes.
What'd you say?
I
I'm
would
gonna
say-
16x my way.
I would say your mother is young, then she'll recover fine, I think.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's a good thing it happened at that age she's currently at, so that she'll be able to recover from it. But it's still unfortunate it happened.
Any older than that, and you start to have more problems when that happens.
How did she fall? She wasn't up on a ladder or something?
I don't know the details yet. I haven't had a chance to talk to her because she was in the hospital the entire time, and my dad was talking to me. So I don't know all the details yet, but she was in her office and fell in the office, which is downstairs.
Oh.
So that made it even more interesting getting her out of there.
Oh, jeez. I am at cruise, if anybody is interested.
No, I haven't taken off yet.
I got a couple more 1,000 feet to go, so I'm getting close.
I'm not even in sim. Wait for me, please.
Well, yeah, he's
Oh.
restarting, getting into the 777, so
I'll just run it backwards like you did last week. It'll be all right.
just meet us halfway and do a U-turn.
Yeah.
Start in Abu Dhabi.
Am
There
I
you
the
go.
only one? Yeah, I can do that. Am I the only one here who bought the 777?
Yes.
Okay.
You're not surprised, are you?
I kind of am. I thought you were gonna get it, Ken. just because it is Delta's aircraft.
Yeah, but I got all the 777s I can handle now.
True. But 777 you have. Wait, why did I just never mind. The 777 you have right now, is not a Delta. It's 777.
I know it's
Just
bad.
saying.
I mean, I don't fly it enough to warrant getting another one.
Oh
Yeah,
oh,
it's the iPhone 15, not the iPhone 16.
Why does that sound like something I would say?
Dev's got the 17 already, guys.
No,
Yeah, it ain't even out yet, is it?
And he
No,
got
I
it from
heard.
Steve Jobs.
From his grave.
I have an iPhone 12.
Oh gosh, Ron.
Oh,
I've got
don't
an 11.
now you're gonna give. Oh wow, Eddie and Ron are gonna give Dev a heart attack.
I'm gonna get a flip phone for my next one.
Yeah,
I looked into it. I went into the store physically and asked them if I could get one.
no joke. I thought about that too.
I think they do sell them, flip phones.
They do.
They are coming
they're-
back.
You're coming back because it's just well, not even flip phones. You can get slate phones. They're like modern phones, but are very stripped down.
All right, guys, I am 1,000 feet from cruise. Where's everybody else at?
I'm at cruise.
I'm at cruise also.
I'm on the install page.
Dev, you don't count.
Yeah, we're cruising.
Okay, give me another minute here, and I'll be at cruise, and then we'll do a 4x time acceleration.
Click.
How do you do that on here?
On the Phoenix.
Yeah.
It's in the MCDU. Dev, you may have to walk them through it, so I don't.
It's under maintenance.
Or Ron, there we go.
Okay, Ron can walk me through.
Yeah.
Whenever
Ron-
we get ready.
Ron said maintenance, and I hit the maintenance page on accident.
Yeah, go to MCD
options.
menu and then maintenance. And then
Maintenance. Would that be MAINT?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Ron. Or Ken.
Not putting Nez is not putting the engine in anything yet. He bought a Goldberg Cub from a local with an NGH GT9. That's the Chinese Hobby King engine, if I remember right. And he gave me the 90TS for free because he couldn't get it running right. Yeah, tuning those little engines is always a nightmare sometimes. I used to race gas-powered motor control cars, and that was always like the hardest part of the day, getting those engines to run right. It was on the Cub that he took it out. It's a factory defect. They didn't cut one of the valve seat right. Oh, okay. We'll see. And the little Dremel work, you might be able to fix it. A little polishing.
Okay, Knock, tell me this. Is trying to get tuned one of those small engines easier or worse than trying to level a 3D printer bed with a piece of paper?
Worse. Leveling a 3D printer is a cakewalk with a
Compared?
piece of paper. With a piece of paper. No, it's just easy.
Oh.
It's not hard.
Really? Oh. I've been spoiled then. Never mind.
Lap the seat. Okay. Is the so you lap the seat? Is the valve itself smooth as well? All right. I'm ready for time acceleration, and I'll do a countdown for us from 5.
All right.
All
So
right,
I just
5.
hit the
Oh,
sim rate button here, Ron.
Yeah, once for 2x and twice for 4x. We're gonna count it down, or we're just gonna do it?
yeah, I'm gonna count it down from 5.
Oh,
You ready, Ken?
I just did it by mistake.
Oh, okay.
All right.
5, 4, 3,
Hurry up,
2, 1.
2,
4x. Let's go.
4, 4x. There you go.
So turn it off, you just go backwards, huh?
Yep.
So, have you guys heard that it sounds like United and JetBlue might merge?
Didn't hear that one.
I have not heard that one.
Well, United wants to take that on.
Yep. JetBlue's has tried to merge with every single airline in existence. I think this is their last hope.
Well, who tried to do the Spirit? Who tried to merge the Spirit?
JetBlue and Spirit.
Oh, it was JetBlue.
Yes.
Nobody wants to run.
And that got rejected by the government, or?
Yes, it did.
Yeah.
And nobody wants poor old Frontier.
That's
Yeah, Frontier and JetBlue tried to merge too, I believe. If I remember correctly.
The valve is fine. I'm taking a chance lapping because it's an AAC. What does AAC stand for? So Chrome allow valve seats. Not really supposed to lap them because it causes them to flake. Is AAC just the material? Aluminum, chromium or something?
Carbohydrate thing.
I used to. Fun fact: I used to have a engine modder who I would send my engines to that I use for racing, and he would go in there and get rid of all the manufacturing scoring and smooth them out and do a little timing adjustment on them, and they would end up running a little hotter than usual. So it's amazing how much money and time you can spend tinkering with those little things just to try to have a racing advantage. Racers are a different breed, man. If Dev ever got into racing, he would be the one who spent $3,000 on a little remote control car and still come in last.
That was uncalled for.
And he'd be buying every version that popped up.
I'm sorry, Dev. I couldn't help.
You'd be jumping
Holy moly.
I picked
We
it.
love you, Deb. We wouldn't talk bad about you.
Oh, yeah.
I think Dev would come in first every time.
You know, he probably would.
He
just-
likes to get first on the runway.
Ooh.
There's some pretty
Ooh.
good turbulence here, guys. Are y'all experiencing that?
Yeah, I'm watching
I hit
these
a few big
wings. Go check out the engines. Woo! Sorry, Dev. That was uncalled for. I apologize.
You're fine. I just holy moly.
How's your plane coming, Dev? Is it
We're
downloading?
50%. No, we're 50%.
Oh, I'm crashing. I just rolled over. I'm in a death spiral.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
What caused that?
It could have been the time
you're
acceleration.
way too low.
Huh?
It could have been the time acceleration.
It
So,
must have been.
yeah, Ken can only do 2x apparently, so see if he can recover from this.
I'm working on it, but I think I'm running out of room. I don't want to break the wings off. I did.
Oh no! Oh wait, hang on, he's back on track. Oh,
Yeah,
oh.
back on track. Back on the railroad track. Nope.
Hey, see if you can just slew back up in the air and
you
get
do
it back. What is it? Shift
I lost
Yankee?
everything here. Everything's gone.
Oh man!
Shift to Z.
So you think it was the time acceleration?
So time acceleration is pretty tough on your frame rate, and with the Phoenix, if your frame rate drops below a certain level, it'll cause it to do wonky things like that. So 2x might be your limit.
Okay. All right. Oh well.
Ken, if you want to, if you want to load in at another airport along our route and meet us up in the air, that'll work too. By the time you get set up, we should be there.
I don't know. I might just let it go here and hang out with y'all.
All right.
Phoenix has been one
Yes.
problem after another for me.
Robin says as real as it gets.
And from 35,000 feet, that got down to the ground pretty quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, it did.
Not much left of that plane.
Yeah, that time acceleration was pushing it down faster too.
Ken, if you told me you were
think-
going to fly the Phoenix tonight, I would have told you not to.
Well, that's
I
my only
didn't know
choice
you-
in 24.
Oh, it is? Oh.
Mhm. And it was doing great up until that moment. It was the smoothest it's ever been.
To be fair, I think that it was more of a computer not being able to handle a problem.
Yeah, that was probably your computer hardware more than anything, but 2x might be your limit.
I wonder what that would have looked like if it had crashes turned down.
It had what?
If you had your crash turned on, or you could show
But-
crashes.
Instant black
damage
screen.
or whatever it is.
Oh, I
Yeah.
don't see that.
Let's all face it though, Ken would probably crash before he even got off the ground if he had that crash limit on.
Ooh, Dev's firing back, boys.
Let it go. Let it
We
go. I hear somebody talking in the background.
Ken went to Zen mode.
We need
Is
to
that somebody?
lock those two.
Yeah.
We need to lock those two in a cockpit
No, it's
That
and lock on
go
a
well.
flight. On
Yeah,
a,
do you mean you really want to lock Dev in a cockpit with me? Is that what you're saying?
yep, with an engine out.
It wouldn't be good for Dev, I can tell you.
It really wouldn't.
Eddie, you want to ride in the back seat with me and sell tickets?
For Ron.
Live stream it.
Ken, if we ever did shared cockpit, it would be a disaster.
Yeah, you're right. But I still love you, Dev.
Don't forget those windows open in the cockpit.
Not in air.
I wouldn't bet on it.
You're like my best little bug, Dev. I always remember that.
Nez says the chrome alloy, it went from no compression to a little compression. So, okay, well, lapping it did help at least. I'm going to try running it, see if it improves. Engine needs to be broken in anyways. Yeah, I bet you it will work its way in and get a good seal if you can manage to get running. Those
I'm
things
so
are fun.
excited. We get Pratt, Whitney's, GE's, and Rolls Royces in this package. I'm so excited.
It's kind of nice that they gave you multiple engine variants. All right, guys,
How many
there
do
is.
you get?
Sounds like 3.
How many engines? 3?
Three
sets?
different engines variants.
Oh.
All right, I'm going to need a full report of the differences on my desk by 7 o'clock.
I can tell you the Rolls Royces and Pratt's can be started up at the same time. And the Rolls Royces can do it like on a regular basis too.
And it doesn't strain the system more than it should?
Nope, there's even a button for it in the cockpit.
What is the difference in the engines? What are their performance differences?
Different manufacturers, different maximum takeoff weights, different pounds of thrust per whatever cubic meter we use.
For ducks per square foot.
So they
Same.
can just attach different engines to that plane?
Yep.
Yeah?
Well, no. Once a plane gets like built with the engines, you can't change it.
Yeah, but I'm just saying it can come with different engines.
Yes. I think actually like what's that Indian Air? Indigo. They're actually swapping all 1,000 of their A320 Neos from the Pratt & Whitneys to the CFMs, I believe.
Imagine how many
Because Pratt &
billions of
Whitney's-
dollars that is.
Oh, I cannot imagine.
I mean, that must be a serious maintenance problem for them to
Yeah.
be swapping 1,000
Oh, the
engines over.
Pratts have had many issues for them, so they're like they're getting that all sorted out right now. Like those Pratts have had major issues on the Neos recently, so it's just better continue their expansion, they just bought like a stupid amount of. I think they currently have 500 CFM leaps on order to swap all their pylons on their planes over. They're going to do the other set later. I can't imagine why. I can't imagine how much that costs. It's costing them, but
Yeah. And it says a flat twin, so he knows one side will fire. Just worried about the intake back pressure. Yeah, it's going to sound a little rough if only one side's going. All right, we are 310 miles or so away from our halfway point.
Michael, you just passed me.
I passed
hey,
you?
86%, you guys, I'm almost there.
Oh, I did pass you. It's probably because I got a higher
You're also
cruise
in an
speed than you do.
Also, your engines are like the same size as one's fuselage, so.
Yeah, see, I'm cruising at 0.84 right now. And you're probably at 7.8.
I'm 0.759.
Yeah. The 350's got a higher cruise speed. Eddie's well ahead of us there.
All of a sudden, I saw you. Like,
I'm so excited to do some.
jerking in front of me.
I'm so excited to do some short haul 777 routes. It's gonna be so nice to be able to do that.
I deleted the WASM folder and updated my drivers. Should work now. Hopefully. Let us know if it does. If that fixed it, that's awesome. The WASM folder, if you weren't deleting that and just updating the airplane, was why you were having crashes. It was probably just WASM crashes. Now, I don't know if they've had that little please delete your WASM folder notification on the IniBuilds manager recently, because it's been fine since like version 04, I think.
Do a video on YouTube. They flew from Lisbon to Orlando in real time. It was like 8.5 hours, 9 hours.
Ron, I don't know if you heard across the pond. Have you heard across the pond?
Have I ever? No.
It's a vaccine event. It happened actually this Saturday. I spent about 11 hours going from Paris to Orlando in real time with full ATC this Saturday. That's what I did on Saturday. So it's kind of an uncommon thing.
Yeah, I think I did a 14-hour live time flight just to stress test the 350 a month ago or so.
Yeah, I think you did.
Oh, wow.
Started it in the morning and finished it at like 11 o'clock at night.
And you sat there in front of it the whole time?
Oh no, I went out and did a bunch of things all day.
Okay.
Yeah, knocked a ton of patients for that apparently.
Well, no, I have sat at my computer for 9 or 10 hours during Delta Palooza event.
That's fair.
Flew from Atlanta to Anchorage, Alaska. That was a long day.
You were going.
And it was on
we
vaccine.
flew from Boston. That was an extra long day.
I had to get up at, I think I started my morning at 5 o'clock in the morning on a Saturday or a Sunday to do that flight.
And not this cross the pond. I got lucky enough to get an 8 o'clock departure time, but the first one I did last year, my departure time was 5 o'clock, which meant I had to be on the ground by 4.
That's pretty rough.
You're supposed
things
to
we
be in
do.
an hour before your departure.
Things we do to have fun on a virtual airplane.
Well, I did hear the Delta Virtual Airport of the Month is Miami this month.
Ooh, Miami. Welcome to Miami.
We'll
Finally posted it, huh?
Yeah, I'll have to take a trip there.
All right.
I think those bonuses.
I think I've said this before. The Delta livery sucks. It just does.
I don't disagree. It's not my favorite. I wish we had. I love JetBlue's liveries.
JetBlue's livery is the best.
You know, Breeze
I
has
love
a really
Breeze.
good livery too.
Yeah. United Evo Blue is also amazing. I hate United Battleship and I hate United Tulip. Please don't kill me. Those two things, I cannot do those. United Merger was pretty nice actually. But Tulip and Battleship, no.
Now, if we ever get that 220, there's going to be some breeze ops in my future.
Oh yeah. I mean, they said they're going to give me a big update in May. I think we're going to get a release date hopefully in May. So we'll see what
That would be
Could
cool.
be Delta too. You know, they're flying them.
Yeah, they have that cool like walrus noise whenever they spool the engines up too.
Yeah.
I'm excited because IniBuilds is doing all the modeling for Synaptics. That's nice.
Well, I don't think they did the modeling. I think they just did the texturing. But they have IniBuilds helping with all that stuff, so the performance should be pretty good because they took all advantage of what 24 has to offer in terms of like performance stuff. So, you know, a lot of the cabin back here is not rendering until you kind of go through the cabin.
Synaptic is giving me a 2020 native, 2024 compatible as far as I'm aware. I think I read that right.
That I don't know.
Let me double check that before I tell people false information.
It would make more sense for them to make it a 24 native.
No, it's for 2020 and 2024. Yep.
Which one is it?
2020 and 2024.
But yeah, it's coming out for both. I just didn't. Are they going to take full
Yeah.
advantage of all the stuff that 24 has to offer in terms of performance with
Possibly,
the
yeah.
modular stuff?
So, but the modular stuff is basically requires rebuilding the aircraft from the ground up. I don't know how IniBuilds doing their dual development pipeline. That just seems chaotic to me. But possibly we'll see.
Well, they don't have a cabin in 20, so that's how they're doing it.
Oh, yeah, that's probably why. Yep. So if this thing is coming out for both 2020 and 2024, I'm gonna assume it's gonna be the 2020 systems or system wise.
Well, I mean, as soon as I get it 737 over to 24, I have zero reason to go back to 20.
No, I'm actually, if this 777 works good in 2024, I may be uninstalling 2022. It's taking up way too much storage in my computer right now.
I mean, I might even consider that too. I'm much more of a Airbus fan, as many of you know, so.
I get that.
Ken's over here having a heart attack. You alright, Ken?
What? 99%, one
Somebody
file
mentioned
remaining.
scare bust. Not good.
Oh, come on. If it's billing, I ain't going.
Woo! Shots fired. At least the Airbus doors stay on.
Yeah.
Did Deb say something?
Oh, come on.
I keep hearing something squeaking in the background, but I couldn't tell what it was.
Dev's gonna have this
Yeah.
massive amount of resentment towards every single one of us one day, and he's gonna come slinging some insults.
It probably come out shooting is what it'll be. Deb, you all right? I don't care what Michael says about you. I think you're all right.
We should do EJet ops again soon.
Yeah, especially when they get it over. It'd be okay. So, 737,
Okay, I
A320.
tested them. They work in 24.
The E-Jet does.
Yes. You can even install it. If you have it on contract, you can install it natively to 2024.
Really?
But, the EJet, yep. But you can also just drag it into 2024 community folder. It seems to work fine, as far as I'm aware.
What is that? What airplane?
FSS EJets.
The thing that was a waste of money a year and a half ago. Well, actually, I didn't pay for it. I got it for free, technically.
How?
On a gift card.
Oh my gosh, my 777 is stuck at 99% and the one file is remaining.
You remember the 99% club? There you go. That's better than the 97% club
And
like
I've
it
only
was on
installed-
opening day.
And I've
Is
only...
that-
It's still opening day. It's still the opening first couple hours.
I'm talking
And-
about for 24, Sim 24. Remember that club?
Oh gosh, that was so
93%.
bad. Oh,
I was the
don't
only one who
remind me.
managed to get it to work that night.
You had a working sim that was like perfect for the first couple months, and then it all crapped out on you when 781 came around.
Well, it crapped out on me, and I reinstalled everything on my computer, and then everything magically worked again. So, I think I was having some other issues Where, you know, it'd been a couple years since I'd done a Windows install, so.
By the way, I'm
Fresh
looking at the
slate.
A220. Can we stop doing touchscreen FMCs, please?
I'm not a huge fan of the touchscreen stuff. The 750 is about the only touchscreen that's comfortable to
Decent.
use.
Will the new 777 work in 2020 and 24?
Yep.
Oh, Ron thinking about getting it. Look out.
I know.
Oh,
I'm
it-
excited.
Oh yeah, I'm really thinking about it.
Dang, Ron, what has happened to you?
Is this the real Ron?
He has.
It's not. What y'all do with the real Ron?
He's got the enjoyment of that Phoenix now. He's like, okay, maybe there is something to this.
Lee, I don't think there is. This could be my only purchase ever.
Hey, if you enjoyed it enough, I mean, it's money well spent.
Yeah, it's giving me a little bit of a hard time. I'll have to see if I can tweak it. Get it.
Before we-
I'll get you all sorted out in June, Ron.
All right.
We'll make sure that thing is flying perfect.
I still can't believe this is happening. I'm so jealous.
Go talk to your parents. Tell them that you have like 10 guys that you have never met,
See, this is the
but
issue.
have talked to for years, and you can go to FS Expo.
Yeah, y'all could lose him up there. That would be great. No, I'm
Oh,
telling you.
come on.
You need to go
Oh,
check
man.
that out, Deb. That's going to be a blast for you. You need to check that out.
Yeah, you'll have a time of your life. Just drag one of your brothers or your parents up with you.
Yeah, I'm gonna figure something. Did you
What?
get your tickets? They go up in price today.
Yeah, I've already got my tickets.
Just wanted to make sure.
All right.
All right. So do I need to purchase Friday and Saturday tickets?
Yeah, I think you can only buy all 3 if you're getting Friday and Saturday.
Oh.
That's the annoying part. Because Friday's the day they're going to announce all the good stuff, so they make that kind of they make you pay more, and then they got you.
Okay, let's theorize. What do you think we're gonna get new at FS Expo? What new aircraft do you think we're gonna get?
I don't know, because A2A like threw a curveball the time I was there. Like, I didn't even hear anything about it, and all of a sudden they're like, "Bam! Check it out, Comanche." All right.
The best GA aircraft built to date.
Yes, absolutely. So the winds are currently 170 at 5 at our destination. We originally were looking at runway 25. What runways do we have? So I need to get my approach in shortly. Or I'm sorry, my arrival. They got a 25 would be okay. It's just a 5-knot
That's what we
crosswind.
have.
Yeah, so
We have already.
yeah, go ahead and load that in. 25. Approach ILS Yankee. And the star was Opimo 2F. Opam 2F. I like the PMDG 777, but I can't see paying $200 for the whole set. Yeah,
Oh,
that's,
don't worry. I've far surpassed that already.
That's why I'm kind of
And
just
I don't even-
gonna wait for the 300 to come over.
And I don't even have the full set yet. Actually, let me do the math. I spent 75 on the first version, 77 on this version, and 50 for the freighter. Yep, I've surpassed that. And I don't even have the LR yet. I regret getting Aviator so much in this.
You know, if you weren't going to use any of the plane, you could have just got the basic.
I
version.
see. It's kind of like I need to be the one who has the Aviator edition,
Mm-hmm.
and also the airports. That's kind of the only reason they got it. I'm a kind of scenery snob. I just don't like spending money on scenery. So the idea of getting like 200 free airports with a sim was really enticing to me. Which version did you get, Ron?
I think it's the premium deluxe.
Sorry, I didn't get AVR. I got Premium Deluxe too.
Oh yeah, I didn't get that aviator. I think it was one below the aviator.
See, TFDI works, but you gotta remember that the MD-11 freighter and passenger are so similar. I mean, the freighter is just a version of the passenger. There's no window holes. But when you think about the 200 having 3 different more engine variants, no winglets, a completely different wing design, shortened fuselage, I get why they want to charge more for it. It's a fully new flight model. The landing gear system is completely redesigned. I understand why they don't want to do the TFDI model. But that would be nice.
Alright, we did our landing calcs, and we're going to do Mike for our break to vacate. Get us plenty of room there. In case we get a little floaty. We had what was it, a negative 20 or negative 30 landing rate on Sunday? I didn't even realize I was on the ground. Oh, did anyone ever go back and look to see if I actually floated that long or was riding a wheelie that long? I never did. I forgot.
I don't ever go back and look. I'm going to be frankly honest.
Our international terminals, we'll park down here at the international terminal. Looks like they got some bigger gates for us.
Nez, if you have MSFS, I highly recommend the TFTI, but if you have X-Plane, I would recommend the rotate more, if you want an MD-11 of some sort.
We'll go gate 3-2.
Did you ever get the MD-11 number?
No.
Okay. I didn't remember.
Alright, so this should be a simple taxi. We'll hit Mike, Bravo, Golf, Hotel, and right there.
This is killing me. If this finishes installing, as soon as you guys get on the ground, I'm going to lose it.
He's still waiting to finish the down.
99% 1 file remaining. Ron's like, I told you so.
There's an MD-11 for 24. Nice.
There isn't yet.
Oh, I thought it was compatible with 24 now.
No, TFDI doesn't like 24, so they haven't started development on 24 yet.
Oh, okay, never mind.
They're trying to get their Pratt & Whitney engines out, then they're doing the 2024 version.
Gotcha.
I don't know if you guys have been seeing, but every time, like every update for 2024, you go to the loading screen, and the list of partners they have on that big black screen gets smaller and smaller.
What is it now?
But
What'd you say?
I said
Partners.
that the screen that shows all the partners that help make 2024 keeps getting smaller and smaller every update, it seems like. And they just keep blacking out more boxes. Like
I
this
don't think I
time,
noticed
there's,
that.
hey, there's almost an entire row missing. There's only 2 left in that row. What's going on?
Thanks, Mike. Yeah, she had surgery this morning and is doing good so far. Yes. Apparently, she'll actually be able to put pressure on her hip, or her leg, which puts pressure on the hip. Right now, so she should be able to get up and walk around. I think she's starting PT tomorrow. So she'll be in the hospital for a few days. Hopefully he's back up and at least hobbling around next week. Yeah, they put a big steel rod through the bone somehow. I'm not sure exactly how that works, but I'll be interested to see the x-rays. I'm sure I'll get to see those. Alright, we are coming up on some land mass here. What are we going to be flying over here, Valenta? Belagave. Showing a little weather off to the left. I can barely see it over there.
I'm already at my landmass.
Yeah, she's still in the hospital. She had surgery this morning. She's going to be in there for a few days as she does some PT to recover.
And you never got over water.
I said I've already found my landmass. What is that?
Alright guys, I'm going to run to the bathroom real fast. I'll be right back.
Did I say anything about water then?
Very valid point, never mind.
Valid point, yeah. That's right. You're all right, buddy. I don't care what Ron says about you. It's a lot more fun sitting here just talking with y'all than just flying with you, you know, so.
Almost the same thing.
Okay, I'm back. Iron Woman. It's probably titanium.
It's true. Did they do a hip replacement, or they just put it back together?
I don't know if they did an actual hip replacement. I had that question, but I never got an answer on it.
Back in my hospital accounting days, I was doing inventory in the operating room at the end of a quarter or end of a year, and I saw them doing a knee replacement. Man, is that messy.
That did not.
So it was messy?
Messy.
You pass out?
No, they one of the OR techs came out with a bucket of fluid and dumped it into a sink right next to me. Blood and all kinds of crap. It was just terrible.
I didn't want that. Get that picture in my head.
Being a surgeon was one of the things I considered doing, but my brain doesn't work well with just rope memorization. So
I
went to engineering instead.
I did watch a few operations. I did see cataract surgery. That is a little more.
I had that a couple of years ago.
Yeah, I mean that first needle that goes into your eye to numb it. That's the worst, probably.
they put fluid in my eyes to numb them.
Oh yeah, okay. That was the first step, but it's amazing.
But when they did the surgery, they put this thing down over my eye. I could just see a bright yellow light, and I just felt a light little sting while he was doing it. It only took not even a minute, and that was all there was to it. It was a snap.
Yeah, the surgeon was doing it with a microscope and a scalpel, and he just cut like a little flap off the front of your eye, pulled it back.
Stop.
No, they don't do it that way anymore.
Yeah, this was a long time ago.
He has this round thing, I guess it has your new glands in it. It goes down over your eye and he just kind of moves it around a little bit and it takes your lens out and puts a new one right in.
I watched someone get the smile procedure done for vision correction, and they cut a slit on the bottom of your eye and go in there, and basically this laser beam comes across and burns off a layer inside your eye, and then they go inside that little slit, and they call it smile because it looks like a smiley face. Or at least that's the joke. And then they go in there with a little tiny little device and scrape out that dead layer.
I did see somebody get their gallbladder removed, but that was through
What's that?
your gallbladder.
Yeah.
It's an organ inside your body that can be removed. Sometimes it can get inflamed and cause pain, and they just remove it. You can get gallstones that can cause it to be inflamed also.
Yeah, it's like a filter.
Yeah, and they did it with, they call them trocars. So the person was never cut open. They just stick these like mechanical devices into their stomach. First they fill your stomach cavity with like gas, like carbon dioxide, just to blow up your stomach, to move your stomach and everything away from the organs. It was pretty interesting.
That is interesting.
Well, while we're on this topic, you know how people say there's lactic acid when you run in your legs?
Okay.
This is what I've heard. I could be completely wrong about this. But I always pictured the lactic acid as it just ran down your leg between your muscles and your skin.
I don't know how that works.
I don't either, but that's what I've always pictured it as.
I think it's intermuscular. I don't think it has anything to do with like running down the exterior of your muscle.
Okay.
I do remember.
Yeah, I'm gonna stop talking.
The surgeon that did the gallbladder was a woman, and she had to stand on a box to do the surgery. She was so short.
So,
Sorry, any others? I think that was it. Just a few.
yeah, when I had that heart procedure, that was kind of neat to like go and see how all that works and everything.
See, I would not want to have saw that beforehand. I would have wanted to saw that afterhand.
Well, I can't.
I did.
Too curious not to go like look at that kind of stuff.
That's valid.
I did see 2 C-sections when my sons were born.
Okay.
Now that's an ugly procedure.
Mm.
Were you? What were you doing, Ron? Were you a doctor or a nurse? Or
No.
what?
My wife was, my wife at the time was delivering our sons, and
Oh.
and one was an emergency C-section, and one was planned. But they let me sit there with her. She was awake. I could see, she couldn't see.
Yeah, that's what happened with me.
You got kids?
Ron, or no, Ken.
Dev had a C-section.
I
Come on.
thought he done had a couple youngins running
So
around.
this
we didn't know
alien
about.
probe
Gee.
is an unfortunate alien probing accident that caused them to get pregnant at a young age.
Yeah, where was they probing though?
Come on.
Where was they probing?
My first son was breached, and he wouldn't flip over, so they had to do a C-section on him. And then the second one,
Yeah, both ours were C-sections.
and the second one was like 3 weeks
How did we
early.
get on this topic?
Oh, we're fine.
Michael's mother had surgery. That's how we did.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then I talked about, thinking about being a surgeon when I was figuring out what I want to do with my life. Still don't really know what I want to do with that, but here we are.
You'd like Jethro, you want to be a brain surgeon? Is that it? No. Yeah, I remember Jethro. Y'all too young for Jethro. Ron and John will know.
Oh yeah,
The hillbillies.
yeah.
Hey, I'm just a redneck with a few extra brain cells, baby.
You got a lot of extra brain cells, son.
Jethro knows his gazintas.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. He's one sharp cookie.
All right, guys, I am
Put that
within
out.
80
Three
miles.
gazintas.
of top of
Because it's
descent.
the 6 twice. That's how we call it.
At 20 miles, I'm going to go 20 miles from top of descent. I'm going to go back to regular time.
Okay.
Sorry, I didn't mean to keep talking over
Oh,
here, but
Rob.
that was coming up on me quick.
Don't forget, Jethro also wanted to be a double knot spy. Remember?
Oh, that's right.
It's installed both for 2020 and 2024. I'm so excited.
I'm so proud for you.
Okay.
Where are you going to take it first?
I'm probably gonna pop in your guys' airport just so I can
Oh, okay.
watch you land.
You're on photography duty though.
Crap.
You better hurry.
Get that camera
I'm so
out.
bad at photography and flights out.
All right, approach.
We're gonna be there lickety split.
25. Get the chart.
You should have just got notification that I started flight sim, so there's that.
I got notifications turned off.
That's the reason why I don't know how to do that. I would have done that then.
I do have notifications when you ditch me and go play another game though. All right, 20 miles. Time acceleration is off.
Right, guys, I enjoyed it. I'll catch y'all on the next one.
All
All right,
right.
Ken. Hey, let me know tomorrow if you want to try to figure out your Phoenix issue there, the
Yep.
landing issue.
Okay, what time?
Somewhere around
Would be
5.
best for you.
Sometime around 5.
Okay, all right. Appreciate it.
Yep. Yes, sir.
See y'all.
All right. See ya.
See you again.
All right. Final
I think I'm gonna
approach
go
fix.
too. I've been nice listening to you guys and that. See you around later.
Thanks for joining,
Well,
John.
see ya.
All right. See ya.
Yep, see you later.
All right. Final approach fix altitude is 1,800, 1,800. Let's go ahead and adjust for that. And then our winds. Let's go ahead and grab the latest ATIS. Oh, I always forget where that's at. ATC com. The ATIS. It's in request.
Ooh, oh yeah, you're right.
All right, we've got the winds of 190 at 6. No. 190.
What runway are you coming in on? I'm gonna try to get a good screenshot.
25.
Thank you.
And we're gonna go ahead and start this descent. Push forward on the 9. And we're descending. Alright, outside air temperature is 29. Really nice and toasty. QNH of 1008. Let's go ahead and adjust that up here. And minimum is 277. Alright, takes care of our approach. Get our landing systems on. Terrain can come on. Some cool... Oh, these clouds look really good in these mountains right here. That's pretty cool. Let's get a screenshot of that.
Ooh, that's nice. You guys have no idea how tired I am. Wow.
I was stressed from the airplane.
Okay.
I think you are.
I probably am. I've spent so much energy refreshing, pressing F5 today. Sorry, it's so cool that we'll finally have PUBG aircraft 2024. I needed one of that.
Where is the airport chart? Okay, it's a little different than usual. Alright, we're looking at Mike Golf, and we're parking at, I think it was 3-6, somewhere right about there. Eddie, I was catching up to you at some point there. I don't know if I ever actually passed you.
You did. You got next to me, and it was still over there. Looks like 10 miles. I slowed down there at the end so everybody could catch up. I think I was like 15 miles ahead of everybody. I was cruising at 9-1 for a while.
Did you say 9-1?
Yeah.
Snag some photos here where these clouds and that haze just looks so good.
I don't actually know what country I selected the landing airport to be in. I'll be in India.
Very much so.
Okay, I figured. I just wanted to make sure. I didn't actually know what country I chose, to be completely frank.
Waiting for these clouds, getting this cool screenshot right here. I do like this camera tool. So I've started getting the hotkeys figured out. So these clouds actually look really good.
The dev's tag. He's in.
Not yet. I'm still on the loading screen thing. But hey.
Your tag
Weird.
made it. It's
Good.
dirty turd. What?
That's
Dirty
fine.
turd.
No,
Dirty
it's
short.
not.
It's big. We used to.
No, I'm not. Yeah, it's why does it do this? Okay, it renders both aircraft at the same time. It's telling Eddie I'm in the C-130 and the 777 at the same time. I don't know why it does that.
AI has figured out that you were conflicted and is presenting to us exactly what's on your mind. Both aircraft.
Little tip for everyone: in 2024, enable dev mode, and then hit your tilde key so you can open the console to make sure your plane's actually loading in. You'll see like a compiling WASM if your plane's loading in, and otherwise it will just be stuck at loading scenery object or something like that. It's a little trick that Knock learned a little bit ago.
Go up here and hit that debug and go to the WASM debug menu too.
Yep.
It'll show you when. Good for figuring out if the 350 is actually loaded and if it's finished. I know that
Yep.
it's a LOD issue where I need to drop it down, which they're actually investigating. So that's good. Good news.
MSFS 2024 should just have developer mode enabled by default at this point. You kind of need it to fly.
Oh, looks like we need a touch of drag here. Speed error. See it. All right, now we're catching back up. Cool.
I agree, Nez, but Rex Atmos for 2024 is going to take it up to a whole nother level.
Yeah, stock classes in 24 do look good. I mean, the whole sim just has a different feel to it than 20. When I installed 20 and was flying the max from iFly, I was like, man, I'm missing some of the stuff from 24.
Holy moly, it runs good in 2024.
The triple?
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
What's the transition altitude? By ATC, so we're just going to assume 18,000.
Being able to walk up to the landing gear and just truly see the scale of this thing is impressive.
Yes, it is. That's my favorite part about the walk-around mode is when you get to these big airplanes, you're like, holy crap, this thing is huge. You never really got that, even if you were zooming around with the camera in 2020. Like, you got a little bit of it, but the first time I did it with the A350, I was like, oh, man. Yeah, Dev has explained, and he's been trying for a year to get me to buy it.
Yeah, I use X-Plane.
Alright, we're going to arm our auto brake, which we set our BTV up already, and arm our spoilers. And let's get the passengers back to their seat. And don't need to do anything else to 10,000.
I'm getting 70 FPS in the 777 right now.
That's actually really good. What's your LOD set to? You had them pretty low earlier.
Let me. I'm gonna bump them up to like 100. See what I can get punch out of this thing. All right, they're both at 100 right now, and I'm still getting 60 FPS.
That's awesome.
That is mighty impressive. Holy crap-a-ronies. Considering I get 30 in 2020. I'm on photo duty still, right?
You're what?
I'm on photo duty, right?
Yes, you are.
Okay.
I don't know if you got the Qatar livery for me, but hopefully I show up.
I do. Or I should at least.
I got I'm flying the 900, so I don't know if you did or not. My first and second officer are sleeping on the job. They're both in here with me. Sleeping.
I seem to have lost my approach.
Oh.
Okay, I can even run ray trace shadows without an issue with this thing. The heck is going on? What did they do to optimize this?
Well, they've always been good about optimization. I'll give them that.
How do I reset that?
Your approach?
Yeah.
Look at your stream real fast here. Give me 1 second.
Mm-hmm.
Click on that. Yep. Go to... Oh. Hit return. Hit flight plan again. What have you done? Let's see here.
My next waypoint is here. It's coming up.
Hit VOMM one more time for me. Go to init. Interesting. Let's see here. I'm trying to think. I'm running out of time to help you here. Try go to the next page. I wonder if it's because you don't have your cruise flight level in there for some reason. you're descending now, so it shouldn't matter. But flight plan. Use the up arrow a couple times. Oh, it's in there. I don't know why you can't change it though.
Doesn't look right though.
Oh, you see where it says destination? Click on that one. VOMM,
right here?
the one above it. Now do
That says
departure.
departure.
Do you
What?
remember how I get into photo mode?
Victor return. It's shift Victor. Try the VOMM after end of flight plan. What in the world? Alright, Ron, we may have to vector you in. I don't know what's going on there.
Alright. Alright, go ahead and land if you're that
Landing
close.
is on. Go ahead and keep descending and look at your nav display for me. Zoom out just a touch.
Hmm?
Zoom out on your nav display just a touch there. Oh, okay. You don't have the airport in there at all.
Yeah. Yeah, it ends at 55:10.
All right,
And
so
that's the airport, right?
here's what we want to do. Go to your flight plan.
Yep.
Go down to 5510 and scroll up just a touch.
Oh.
MMV.
What is MMV? I don't know where that came from.
I don't know. I don't. Do I have that? All right. So do CI25. Type it in. And click on MM510. The first one.
Zoom it to the closest.
Yep.
37 miles. Insert.
Insert. And then do FI25.
Right at the discontinuity.
Yep. Closest one. And then do VOMM again after that.
And here.
After the FI25.
Yep, at MMV.
No, it should have been after FI25.
There we go. Yep.
Okay, lie the downwind to MM510. And I'm probably just gonna have to vector you in
Okay.
to clean this up for you because I don't know if I have enough time to walk you through. But the I can give you the ILS if you want it to.
Yeah. Where do I put that in nav?
Go. Actually, you know what? Just do a right turn. To about 10 miles from the airport, do a right turn on a heading of it's opposite of 251. Can't math right now.
70.
71. And then we'll vector again. Just go ahead and get down to 2,000 feet.
Alright. This is a mess.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on there, but just go into heading mode. Oh, wow, you're actually really low because you're doing a descent by vertical speed. Okay. Talk you in here in a minute. A220 will be great. Yes, yes it will. I am about to turn final.
Naz, I just saw your comment. It has its pros and cons. As of everything. I love it, but it probably isn't as good lighting wise or graph texturing wise as MSFS is. I do prefer the flight model, and I do prefer the default airport significantly more.
Alright, turn right final. 25. Coming up on our decel point.
For GA, X1 is a clear winner,
Flaps
but
one.
for airliners, I would say it's a draw.
Let's go approach mode. Pull some speed brakes here. A little high. Localizer captured. Light slip captured. Come on, girl, you can slow down. Alright, 212, speed check, flaps 2.
2,500.
Go ahead and go to landing gear just to get that speed down a little faster. Flaps 3 is 195, speed check, flaps 3. And get those speed brakes in and flaps 4. Hands, arm, nose, spoilers. About my final. How do you know that the plane is gear? Oh yeah, you did walk. It's that APU that gives it away. These
1,000.
blocks are kind of interesting for the terrain here. That's cool. Man, that almost looks real. Holy smokes. Runway is in sight. All right. I'll pile it off.
If you could land a little long, that'd be great. If not, no worries.
500. 400. 300. 100 above. 200. Minimum.
Continue.
100. 90. 80. 70. 60. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10,
Retard.
5.
And reversers.
And you're an A330 on my screen. Crap.
Reversers off. I'm going to tap those brakes to just roll out here. There's Dev. It's cool how those ailerons pop up to assist with the
I love it.
braking. Reset those. Flaps can come up. And we're going to next left. That was a pretty smooth landing. We didn't float for an hour, so that was good. Oh, hello. Spawned right in front of me.
My bad.
Nothing to see here, guys. Nothing to see. If you... Oops, I forgot to turn my taxi lights on. Dev, what are you doing?
777.
You do show up as a 777 at least.
That's nice.
Oh no, not the wings. Whoa.
You're cleared inbound, Ron.
Okay, I am headed away from the airport at the moment.
For sure. You're headed out to sea, sailor.
Alright, let me turn around.
You're gonna have to help him a little, Eddie, until I get parked here. Dev, what are you doing?
Right turn, 250, Ron.
Okay.
I didn't think you could see that. Never mind.
Hold that altitude.
Dev is in the
I was
PMDG,
slowing
but
my
the
air.
model is whatever the default for 24 is, because I do not have the 777.
What's your airspeed, Ron?
140. I got flaps full and gears down. Just trying to go.
Can you get the
Park
speed
brake.
back up to 170?
Is available. Engine 1, 2, and off. Welcome to Chennai.
Boarding requested.
Alright, let's drag Ron down here and we're going to bring him in. Alright, where is he? Atlanta. Oh,
I am.
Ron is going. Wait, what? It shows you over land, but you're over the water.
Yeah.
That's
Heading
weird.
240, Ron.
240?
Oh, there he goes. Okay.
Yep.
That's it. No.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Never mind. It showed him twice on Volanta for some reason.
That is a scary amount of unread pings.
Yeah. Oh. Let's see.
I think I want to get on 251.
Okay.
The 251 is what you want. And I can give you the ILS if you want it here shortly.
I did put it in.
Okay.
It's in,
So go ahead and...
here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're... Yep, there you go. Localizer's coming in for you. I just saw it.
Oh.
That's right. You got it right. Look at your flight director. Go ahead and hit localizer mode.
Where is that?
Under the heading knob.
Here? Oh.
The heading knob on your... Yep, there you go. Hit localizer.
Okay.
There you go. It should capture localizer for you. And then...
Little ways to go before I get to the approach final fix.
You see the little diamond on the bottom of your primary flight display there?
Yeah.
Yep,
Yeah,
that
I see
you.
the bottom one, one on the top, on the right hand
You
side.
guys, I'm gonna hop off. Thank you for flying. It was a
See
lot
ya.
of fun.
Yep. See ya.
See ya.
Have fun with your plane.
Ron, you are probably about 15 miles out or so.
Alright. If I put that on managed speed, I don't know if I'm going to slow down enough. Because there's nothing in the flight.
Yeah, you're fine where your speed's at right now. So if you look to your autopilot for me real fast. Get 170 set. Okay, perfect. Just keep it there. It'll stay on that localizer, and then when we start getting the glide slope in, we'll put you in approach mode.
Oh, I think I'm already in approach mode. Oh, no, it's not.
Oh, you don't have to do it yet. So localizer mode will get you your left and right track.
Oh, there's the diamond right here.
Yep, so go ahead and hit approach mode. You can do it early in the Airbus. Oh, that is a crazy track. But I am seeing you all lined up. On Volanta, even though you can't see the airport at the moment.
The visibility is terrible.
Yeah, I didn't really see the runway until about 1,000 feet. Get that bleed on, otherwise it's gonna get toasty in here.
Yeah, I wonder why the approach didn't.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened there, but something goofy happened when you were inputting stuff. I'll scooch on over here and watch you from the ground.
Yeah, you can't see very much, can you? Should I slow down?
No, you're fine at the moment. You're fully configured, so you're gonna drop like a rock whenever you start slowing down.
Oh.
And whenever June rolls around, Ron, I'll walk you through how to do everything.
Alright. Alright. Glide slope is getting closer.
Yeah, it should capture here shortly. When you get to about 1250 above the ground, you can slow down to, it's called 140. And make sure your spoolers are armed.
Yep. Alright, 1400 feet radio altimeter.
Alright, go ahead and start slowing down to 140. Glide slope's captured. That's good.
Okay. Coming down, yep. Alright.
And once you get that runway in sight, you can take the autopilot off.
Mm-hmm. Scenery does look pretty good.
There goes Eddie.
There goes Eddie.
You're getting some pretty good frames too with those graphics.
I get a little escort. Yeah. Yeah, 50, 60, I don't know. It actually hasn't been too bad. It's just been running hot. That's the only thing. But it's still running.
Yeah, I mean, your GPU temperatures are going to be in the 70s, probably. Somewhere around there. Alright, you got the runway in sight.
Okay, here we go.
There he is. We got the dual view now. We got your cockpit and your airplane view. Nice. Nice landing. Alright guys, I will catch you guys again on Thursday. I'm sorry, what is today? Thursday. Sunday. Probably be back in the airliners. If someone convinces me to get the 777, we might be in the 777. But why do you have all that trouble with missing gear? I don't know. It's kind of weird. It just randomly decides to work sometimes, and other times it just doesn't want to. It's a good question though. Hopefully they fix it. Yeah, we will be back on Sunday. Another airliner flight somewhere, most likely, unless we decide to do GA. We'll see. Ron did a great job there correcting all that craziness that was happening. And then, until then, guys, happy flying. Have a good night.